Okay, day after Easter. So this is starting to come along now. We wanted to work on this. This was a concern of ours. And we also informed the owner today that this vent is right in the middle. And when they put it in the middle, they didn't know that this was happening. We're going to restore the sink. So these little short pieces here are like 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to move the vent over a bay to here because two things. It's not like cast iron or something. You heard it crack there. And you're going to be standing on it while you're washing your hands or washing your face. So number one, it'll mess this up. Number two, all these little short pieces here will eventually crack and come out. Because it's right under your heel where the weight of the body is. So we got the cap down. We got a corner going here. This wall is flat. I do believe I wanted to save this, but it might have to come out because there's no way to make it go smooth across. So it's a good start. All right, hopefully tomorrow we can finish the structure stuff. A lot of it was a structure today. We're concerned about this corner because plaster is going to meet sheetrock this way, and we're changing up to 5/8 instead of 1/2 inch because it's thicker sheetrock. And again, this corner we kept talking about, we don't want it rocking and rolling. Because if you allow this to move, you have two problems. Already you can see cracks from the character of the house. They want to come through. And this wall is also a banana, which we see. And you can see with its plaster, we did pretty good so far. The plaster is not separating from the lath. We might have to go over this with plaster Paris first, get a good bond, and then lay the sheetrock over it to make a corner. And we'll talk about it later, but this corner might not be a corner bead, but it might actually be a piece of molding. Because if you leave this exposed plastic corner, every little bump will just go and make the wall crack. So we'll talk about that later. But the spacers came out okay. Measurements for the pipes came out okay. Laundry tape service box is going to be here. So that's going to be okay. And we got the first stud up. So tomorrow will be more studs, a corner, and put a block in the wall to support the sink. And then we start the plumbing. So we are now a day ahead of schedule. We're keeping that day that remember we kept saying we were a day ahead. So we're trying to keep that day just in case, stuff happens. If we lost a day, we'd be just on schedule. I just don't want to get behind schedule. The days that we talked about to finish this, I think, was end of April. And I want to make that end of April, beginning of May. And I'd like to do it end of April, which I think is like a Tuesday, which means I'd like to be done the week before. But we're ahead of schedule right now. All right, it is looking good. See you on the next one.